Hi everyone, this is going to be the reading for Cancer for the month of July 2022. So this can apply for Cancer rising, Sun, Moon, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. I'll be picking out a couple of cards and then I'll be doing some clarifications using another deck. Right now I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. I'll also be using another deck called the Keepers of the Light for final messages. I do want to mention that I'm taking bookings for personal readings. So if you'd like to contact me for a natal chart reading, or if you want to contact me for a relationship compatibility or a tarot card reading, you can drop me a message. I'm also doing a new program now. It's called Feminine Ascending, where I help you channel your Venus and Lilith energies in your birth chart. So depending on where you have your Lilith sign and your Venus sign and which house it's in, I give you practical steps on how you can channel these energies in your daily life using very practical, actionable steps, which will help you to realize the true potential of your chart. I'm also doing counseling sessions. These are one-to-one intensive counseling sessions, which will guide you through any particular challenges that you may be facing in your life. So contact me if you'd like to get any of these readings done. You can drop me a message on Facebook or email. Both the links are in the description box below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So let's get started, Cancer. So the first card I'm getting, I did get another card, but it just decided to drop onto the floor. So just let me get that card for you, and I'll start. So yes, Cancer. The first card that I'm getting for you is the Three of Swords. It's coming up as a reversal, and the Devil card as a reversal, Page of Wands as a reversal, the Lovers as a reversal, the Chariot, which is you, Cancer. I'm getting the Magician. I'm getting the Hierophant. I'm getting the Four of Pentacles as a reversal, and finally the King of Cups. So Cancer, you've been through a very, very difficult last couple of months. You've been in the churner, so to speak, well, however you want to call it, right? Like been through the ringer, basically. You've faced a lot of painful experiences. It doesn't have to be romantic, heartache through some romantic relationship breakup, but these were a series of painful events that happened to you, Cancer. I always like to say it happened with you, not to you, because the universe is working with you. So, whatever these experiences were, they were to help you grow and evolve. And actually, I don't like using the word evolve too, because it's very, to me, it sounds a little bit condescending, but it helped you grow spiritually, all these experiences. Uh, I feel like a lot of this painful heartache that you went through, the Three of Swords as a reversal, it's not your current energy anymore. Like the Devil has shown up as a reversal, the Three of Swords has shown up as a reversal, the Page of Wands and the Lovers, all of these have shown up side by side as reversals. So it could have been a romantic relationship because we are seeing the Lovers here as a reversal. So it could have been a romantic relationship, quite possible, but I also feel like it was something else mixed in. And I feel like this was a realization that you had within yourself that you deserve more or you deserve better. Um, Basically, what I'm intuitively getting is you may have been stuck in a cycle of repeat patterns with people, and it doesn't always have to be romantic relationships. It could have been just people in your general everyday life, but there were certain relationship dynamics that kept playing out and playing out and playing out, and you kept racking your mind as to why is this always happening to me? Like, why is the same cycle repeating itself again and again? And you may have wondered why you're not able to sort of get rid of it. And I feel like you had an epiphany in the recent past. So it may have been connected to a romantic relationship because we are seeing the Lovers here. Literally, it could have been a Gemini person because the Lovers is Gemini energy. But I feel like this romantic relationship was here to teach you something really big about yourself, because that epiphany that you had about yourself was really connected to the breakup of this relationship or the ending of this relationship. And a lot of it had to do with your own limiting beliefs, because the devil is often the toxic mindset that we have about ourselves. Because if you look at the card, these two people can easily break free from it. They can just remove the chains around their necks and they'll be able to walk away. But they're not doing it because they feel like they're caged in. So again, it's a mental limitation. They feel like they can't get away, and so that keeps them stuck in this loop of repeated cycles. It's also about temptation. It's about getting lured into something too good to be true, that sort of energy. And I feel like a lot of this had to do with your own mindset, things you may have been telling yourself for a long time. A lot of it had to do with self-worth, or what you felt you deserved or didn't deserve. And when we change our internal settings like that, it's very similar to radio frequencies, and how we adjust the settings in the radio. If you change your internal thinking about yourself and your life, then you start attracting new things into your life. And I think that's what happened. I don't think you broke up in this relationship. I feel like you you had a change of mind, like that epiphany came to you first. You had that aha moment, or you know it may have resulted in some tears and heartbreak, because a lot of the time the heartbreak that the three of swords brings, it doesn't always have to be about something sad. It can be sadness because you were holding on to something about yourself that you believed to be true for such a long time, that you felt that was the truth. But really, it was a defense mechanism, it was a coping mechanism for you, and it's not really who you are. And once you free yourself from this, any kind of negative thinking or self-limiting beliefs, the freedom that comes with it, yes, of course you're going to feel sad initially, because it's like letting go of a part of yourself that you believed was you. So you're having to mourn the loss of a version of yourself. So there is heartache with that. It's not always romantic. It's a heartache because you are having to let go of who you thought you were as a person. But the freedom that comes with that, once you've shed that old skin, the freedom that comes with that is just liberating. So all the pain that you went through is worth it, because you are showing up as yourself, the chariot. And this month, July, is almost like an unstoppable month for you. July is usually a very, very sensitive month for most of the zodiac signs, but for you, because a lot of people are going to get sensitive during the month of July, because it's just Cancerian energy and people are going to be in their feelings a lot. Plus, we are going to be having Mercury in Cancer very soon. So, all of these energies are going to be manifesting. But for you, Cancer, you're in your element in the month of July. You may actually be observing other people getting sensitive and all in their emotions and feelings, but for you, it's going to be a piece of cake, because you're already familiar with this energy. It's not new territory for you. You're very, very connected with your emotions and your intuition and your feelings. So you know how to move with the tide, or move with the waves. So July is going to be very, very smooth sailing for you, because you right now in the month of July, you're in your element. You are all about cardinal energy. Go, 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 let's get this done. It's all about action for you. You're initiating things and getting things done. So you're in very, very productive, action oriented mood in the month of July, which is great, because I feel like you finally moved away from all that toxic thinking, negative self belief, and all of the shackles that were holding you back, and you're really feeling liberated right now, Cancer. And the Page of Wands is also showing up as a reversal. Now, in the upright position, the Page of Wands represents hope, it represents optimism, it represents, you know, belief in the future, that no matter what, things are going to turn out fine. In the reverse position, I would say there may have been a little bit of dejection from you in the past, but this is past energy. I don't think this is your current energy right now, because right now, Cancer, in the month of July, you're all about manifesting. You're all about going for it, especially because I'm also seeing the Magician come up and the Hierophant. This is spectacular energy, Cancer, because it's almost like you had a rebirth. You let go of something like an identity about yourself that was very deep rooted in your psyche for a very, very long time. And it was holding you back. It was really holding you back for a very long time. And you, because of that, you may have overgiven yourself in a relationship, or given too much of yourself, not just in romantic relationships but also with family, friends. You may have given too much of yourself because, again, like I said, it's about internal settings. If you feel like you don't deserve something, then that's going to reflect in your relationships and everything around in your life. But right now in July, you have the Chariot, you have the Magician, so you are unstoppable. You are not just manifesting, which is the Magician energy. You are utilizing every single page in the book, every single lesson that you've learned, Cancer. You are using it to your maximum advantage because the Magician has all the tools at their disposal. They've got the cup, they've got the wand, they've got the sword, and they've got, which is the other one? Pentacles. They've got all the tools that they need in their arsenal to make things happen. And ultimately, the power lies with the Magician, right? Like, you have to do the work. Like, the universe has given you everything that you need to make it happen. Now it's up to you. So you realize that, Cancer. You realize that action is the key to the game. And so in July, you're all about action. The Chariot card and the Magician together, you are unstoppable. You are a powerful manifester as it is, Cancer, but you are following it up with action, which is what makes it even more powerful. Um, so you may have had certain goals that you're trying to manifest. It's not just about the spiritual, metaphysical manifestation, but you are setting realistic goals to make that actually happen. So you're putting action into it. I'm seeing the Hierophant here. Usually the Hierophant, it can represent marriage, not always, but it also represents institutions of higher learning. It represents tradition and sticking to tradition, sticking to rules, or things that have been passed down from generation to generation. It's it's honoring tradition, really. It's honoring tradition. It's honoring traditional because there's wisdom in it. There's wisdom in a lot of our traditions, and so the Hierophant is very much about honoring that. And it's also not about reinventing the wheel because certain things have worked for generations and generations. So it's not about completely revamping something that's been working for you. So in this context, Cancer, I feel like it's about you being very, very resourceful. Like, when we talk about being resourceful, it's very much Capricorn energy, which is your polar opposite on the axis. But Capricorn and Cancer are basically two sides of the same coin, which is why they are on the opposite ends of the axis. And being resourceful is a quality very much associated with Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles, which is the Capricorn card, is very much about being resourceful, not being wasteful, utilizing everything that you have to make something happen. And that's your energy in the month of July, Cancer. You, like I said, you're using every tool in the tool shed, the Magician, to make your dreams come true. So you are hustling. You're really doing the groundwork to make stuff happen. Um, I am seeing the Four of Pentacles come up as a reversal. This seems like a bit of an odd entry in this reading, but I feel like it's somehow connected. But it's not your current energy because this is still coming up as a reversal. The Four of Pentacles is this energy related to money, but it's this fear around money. It's this fear that, you want to hold on very tightly to your money because you're afraid that it's going to be lost, that kind of energy. So you hold on to it tighter and then you realize that the flow is blocked. Because when you hold on to money is energy, right? And when you hold on to it too tight, you're preventing the inflow and outflow. So that there's no equilibrium in the books. It has to be balanced. So I think in the past you may have been a little bit fearful when it came to your money and finances, or you may have felt a sense of lack, or you may have felt a sense of worry, like how am I going to make this money back, or how am I going to grow my money. Basically, Cancerians, for you just like Taurus, for you also, you find a lot of security in money or material comforts. Actually, material comforts will be more Taurusy, but like material, financial abundance is what you find your emotional security in. That's your shell. Like you need your shell to look good, which is your home, your what you own. Crabs love their shells, and your shell has to be a haven for you. And so that's why you work very hard to make that money so that life is comfortable for you. And in the past, you may have been a bit worried around your finances, but that's your past energy. I don't think this is you in the current moment. Right now in July, like I said, you are all about making things happen. Make it happen. That's your energy in the month of July. And you are making it happen. Because, these are very powerful major arcana cards that have come up in this reading. And it's not something to be taken lightly. I think you are really in a very powerful mode in the month of July. And yes, you are manifesting a lot. I will do some clarification, but this is just for now. I am seeing the King of Cups show up in this reading. This could be a romantic interest, maybe a Scorpio person in your life, or somebody with strong Scorpio energy, or just somebody who embodies that archetype. If this is a romantic relationship, then yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. This person could be somebody new entering your life, or maybe you already know them, but they are a part of your energy right now. If this is not a romantic connection, this is your energy, I feel, Cancer. So King of Cups is somebody who is very confident, because this is King energy, right? And King of Cups is very confident, but they're also very compassionate. It's a water sign, and they're very compassionate. Their emotional quotient is very high. They can relate to people at a level that a lot of other signs can't. So this is your energy, Cancer. I feel like if this is not a romantic relationship, then this is your energy, because I feel like a lot of you've done so much inner work on yourself, Cancer, because I've been doing the reading the last couple of months, and I've seen your growth in this journey. You've done so much inner work on yourself that you may have cleared out so much of the shadow energy within yourself, that you feel like a new burst of light within you. It's like you have a new charge in you, which is why the Chariot and the Magician are showing up. I feel like it's very connected to this past pain and toxic shackles that you've removed yourself from, the mentality shift that you've had, Cancer. It's working miracles for you, because right now you are in this King of Cups energy, where you're very solid, you're very grounded, you know what you want, and you know your worth, and you're very self-assured in that. It's not in an egotistical way. You know your worth in a very grounded, centered way, and when you operate from that level of power, which is not at all egotistical, but it's very centered, like you already know who you are, knowing your worth, then you can also relate to other people in a true compassionate sense, because you're not operating from the ego anymore. You're operating from a deep space of your soul and what it really wants in this life. So that's your energy, I feel, Cancer. I will do some final messages for you from the other tarot deck, which is called the Keepers of the Light. So what are the other messages for Cancer? Let me just do a shuffle. Okay, so I'm getting one card, Jwal Kul, Dharma Unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. So this is very interesting, because when you're trying to manifest, and when you suddenly have this burst of light, especially after all this darkness that you've been through, and now you're in this really positive mindset, you can get overwhelmed sometimes. You may think that I've got so much to achieve, so much to accomplish. There's no, you may have this feeling of making up for lost time. And you may overwork yourself as a result. You're very, very hardworking. You're a very hardworking sign, Cancer. You're cardinal energy. You make things happen. So, but to to really savor the moment, you have to take it one day at a time, because that's when the real growth happens. That's when you see the trajectory, and that's where you see how much you've grown, when you appreciate every day as it comes. Let's look at the other message for you. Holy Amethyst, Divine Alchemy. Move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you desire. Yes, this is very much connected to the Chariot and the Magician energy. So, move beyond current challenges. Don't sweat the small stuff. Daily life challenges are going to keep happening. You are going to meet these challenges often, as is the case with everyday life, but you have to keep your eye on the prize. What is it that you really want? And keep moving towards that goal, like with a single minded focus, because that's what's going to get you what you're trying to manifest. It's the long term vision. It's not about sweating the small stuff. I think you've done enough of worrying in the past, and now it's about putting your energy into action and focusing on the long term goal. So, those are your messages for you, Cancer, for the month of July. I hope you liked this reading. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up and drop in a comment in the comment box. I love reading your comments and interacting with you. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, definitely drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.